Operative. We studied the operations history data you sent, and it hints at some sort of ongoing interstellar transportation arrangement between the Ascent Group and Onyx Void. We want to understand the details of that arrangement. Who or what were OV bringing onto Velez on the Ascent Group's behalf? We know that OV is very protective of all shipment information. It is being kept in a single protected desync somewhere. Your next assignment is to locate that desync and extract the info we want. Should be straightforward enough, even for a sapien such as yourself. As Y Corp can't afford to officially antagonize Onyx Void at this time, you'll be operating on your own again. Kira out.
Suggest querying the Onyx Void subnet at their hangout at the node. Destination set. Termination, Flesh. While interesting, it would go against my programming to facilitate that. I suggest creating a diversion to allow for covert entry. Scanning surroundings. Scan complete. Advertisement blimp B-52D can be set to critically interfere with the Onyx Void facility. If you can get direct access to the node tree, I can execute a nav proxy reroute.
What a fucking mess. I run a clean kitchen, I swear. This stinking puke fest is not on me. This is a first-rate establishment. I use only the choicest ingredients, but I gotta live too, right? These are trying times. Hey, you look like a proper flatliner. I got a score I want settled. Maybe you can settle it for me. Yeah? Good. Here's the score. My usual meat supplier comes to me. Says he's got shut down. Had his entire stock eaten by ferals. No clue where they came from. Next thing I know, this new guy named Flabbers shows up. Some swaggering Jacqueline I've never seen before. Says he's got fresh meat to sell. And it's the seller's market, right? What choice do I have? So I put in an order. And you can see where that got me. Now I have the freezer full of spoiled meat and patrons puking outside. I'm so fucked. That swindling rectal head should get what's coming to him. You go pay him my respects and I'll make sure you never go hungry again. He runs his shitty outfit from the basement of Meatface in Corzone. Let me know when it's done. I got this entry hack from a data broker in the glove. Don't have the guts to try it myself, but it should get you inside.
Don't start anything, you hear? That's high-profile, asshole you wasted. Good. Here's a nice stack of Eucreds for you.
Well, didn't see you there. You're not Rojan, are you? Fuck. I need to keep better watch. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a bind. The Rojan want my ears, preferably detached from my head. I owe them some Eucreds. Quite a lot of Eucreds, actually. But you might be just what I need. A complete unknown. Care to help a fella out? I'm Ubi. Perfect. There's no personal danger to you, and you'll be compensated, of course. So, I got a bit of a gambling problem. It's the Speed Crush track for me. Just love watching those pods zipping by, spearing mayhem. But I ain't been very lucky lately, and now my credit's all used up. The Rojan intend to take payment in flesh. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna race. The annual free-for-all is coming up, and I'm gonna win it all. Pay off my debts. Can't race for shit, though. Never actually been in a pond. And that's where you come in. I made these EMP actuators. They're small, so they can be attached to a race pond. You guessed right. I need you to slap them onto the pods of the other contestants. Never race fair.
Accessing blimp navware. Advertisement blimp B-52D route alteration complete. Should make for a beautiful crash. My scan has revealed an alternate entry option into the Onyx Void facility. No organics nearby. Destination set.
Hey, you're the Good Samaritan type. Cattle in the hand. I realize this is irregular, but I could really use a favor. And you got an honest face. Sort of. How about it? Yeah? Great. So I just came in from here out, off-world. Guthawed last cycle. And of course, the knobheads at Karma lost my fucking luggage. I'd get it back myself, it's just, well, I got sort of carried away with one of the Carmorants. They've got orders now to shoot me on sight. But I'm sure they'd let a pleasant-looking fella like yourself rummage around a bit. If you can find it, I'll make it worth your while. Should be somewhere over at Town's Gate. It's a yellow U-Plus bag with a Nug Lover sticker on it. Pearls. From what little I saw, all the unclaimed luggage is lying around in piles, so you'll probably have to rummage around some to find it. I've got to go be elsewhere, so give the bag to Teoka at Dream World. My girl, she'll pay you. Thanks, pal.
This is the feed with your humble, grateful abbot. It's been a slow news cycle despite all the excitement inside the arcology lately. On the intergalactic scene, negotiations were recently concluded with the Anera system and their entry into the common space. I take heart seeing yet another system throw off the yoke of archaic governance and embrace corpocracy. Apparently, the now defunct Aneran government has been experimenting with a voting system involving the entire population. What a mess that must have been. For more local fare, we have reports of the usual gang skirmishes. All these hotshot youngsters so eager to prove themselves. It's rather endearing. The feed has learned that the Turbo Vipers currently hold the upper hand over the fierce Liquid Quicks in the Warrens. But with the situation being so volatile, the balance might shift at any moment. Rumors have also reached our ears about a new power player on the scene. A CGT from a company called Y Corp recently acquired the old Cluster 13 tokamak and adjoining stacks. I'm sure all those indents are grateful to know who their new employer is. I know I would be. They have been going through some rough times. It's like I always say, it's only when the hour is at its darkest that you can see the stars clearly.
Are willing to pay a premium fee for such a shipment, in line with the previous agreement. Can it be arranged?
Anything can be arranged, but I doubt you have U-creds enough to cover a premium fee.
We have access to certain emergency funds.
Then give me proof of these funds, and I'll make some inquiries.
I promise you'll have it before the end of the next cycle. We need those isotopes.
I said proof, not promises. We're done here.
Very well.
I have located the Onyx Void subnet terminal. Destination set. This is getting exciting. OV subnet. Query. Shipments data. Interesting. The desync in question seems mobile. Query. Desync location. Oops. Deploying icebreakers. Desync location confirmed. Downloading coordinates. How curious. The desync is currently located inside the Dreamworld Club. Dreamworld located. Destination set. Time to go clubbing, Flesh. You know what they say about all work and no play. Those Rogens scan is very tense, Flesh. Perhaps you can help them relax through an application of some unexpected ultraviolence?
Compromised? When? Understood. Someone just came in, matched the description. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Everyone, your attention, please. Onyx Void will pay a considerable sum for the head of the individual who just entered. No need for it to be attached to anything. Come see me when you're ready to collect.
So much for keeping a low profile. We have tagged the target as the shipping master. Updated location sent. Go fetch. Intact, mind you. No disintegration.
Destination set.
dropship was headed for the docks before we lost track of it. Get moving there while we figure out exactly where it's going.
Flash, you could use the nearby interlink station for rapid transit to the Cosmodrome.
Anyway,